the reason I can't turn around. Got one life, one breath, nigga. Yeah. Cherish. One nation. Under God, nigga. Shit. I try to stay focused and make it through my ups and downs. My life's in danger, that's the reason I can't turn around. My auntie passed, not everything, just moving slow-mo. Mama said I was on the day, that's what I spoke though. My first keep building up, nothing but God to heal me up. And I'm still hungry, I die, he ain't gonna move, don't fill me up. I'm still pain in the boot, so you can hear the truth. These niggas ain't real, that's on GT, I ain't gotta lie to you. My life's a struggle, so I tussle and use some muscle. Take to the grind all the time, a nigga hustle. I'm so GM, that's all I know, that's how it goes. No time for stunting and fronting, so I let the record show. Rap nigga be playing them games that I ain't playing, man. The more that these niggas change, the more I stay the same. I pat myself on the back, cause they can't fuck with that. Think I was born real, I guess I'm stuck with that. Cherish every we gotta stop playing. So many bills, stars while living in push cars. This life as a rap star ain't nothing without God. Cherish every so many bills, stars while living in push cars. This life as a rap star ain't nothing without God. I ask me why you feel so empty. Show me a sign, cause these same hoes will receive me. My heart is heavy, I'm shaking heavy, holding it steady. And you can die for some real petty, so I stay ready. A GM soldier, I thought I told you I'm standing down. And when it comes through the gate, the shit I'm standing.
Boom. I'm live, man. Boy, I ain't been asleep. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not. It's your boy. FED, man. Flat Earth discussion, nigga. Fed's back. Uncle Fed. Uncle Fed. Look, man, I'm sitting here digging. I ain't through. I'm gonna shake my folks till I wake them, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get this straight off the top. I love nature, man. Creation. 11 Flow Pride. Hashtag 5600. 11 Flow Pride. 11 Floor Pride. Who on that 11th floor? Same people who been hiding. Using our people. And people still kissing their ass, want to fit in. Obama. Bagging them. Chicago. Who on the 11th floor, man? Somebody with an agenda. Look, man, I ain't through digging, man. We got to go back. You know how you play your little challenge, you have double jump, triple jumps. So we got to go back, connect these dots, man. Trying to show you how I seen them fraud fighters when they enter Rosemont. And on top of that, I seen something that need to be addressed to some of the people who don't understand what's actually going on. Some of these people who might just still will hashtag BLM and not know what's going on. Yesterday I played my boy, my main freedom fighter, King D. Darren Seals, man. You understand that? Trill. About that shit. I told you. They killed him. Took his movement, dog. The real movement right started in Ferguson, man. You know, you had Tamir Rice, you had Trayvon Martin, you had Mike Brown, you had, man, so many countless others, man. Tamir Rice. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Gray. We can go on and on. All of them things was happening for a reason. Nothing happens for no reason, man. Nothing. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. I'm up. I ain't been asleep. Missed my moon last night. I ain't been asleep. So we're gonna get into it, man. How did the movement go from this freedom fighter right here, the realest? How it happened? I'm gonna keep doing this till I get the response I want. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to rap beef. No beef. I got time for the fuckery, man. Trying to wake these people up to some real shit. Came in the door, talking about them dinners from organs. I came through the door, man. Try to keep my shit on real shit, man. A lot of hopes been pulled, man. A lot of hopes been pulled, man. Fair use on any video I use. I'll put a disclaimer up in a minute, man. Dig? Or we caught you in the kitchen, boy. We'll talk about you later, little kitchen boy. This is Sandra Bland's mother. That's why I left off at yesterday, y'all. Right here, Chicago, Illinois. I told you people keep implementing her as being in the radius of living in the same area as Teresa Martin. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight up. This crisis actor shit, these people who are called upon to reenact scenes and shit, man, it been going on for a minute, and it's a reason for this shit. I ain't here to bash nobody. I'm just here to give my people the truth about who's on that fucking 11th floor, man. Where the Alphabet Gang at? Where the Little Lucky Charm Gang at? You understand? We're gonna bust up through this thing real proper like, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. The Orlando Post shooting hoax. Yo, yeah, it's a hoax. And keep your eyes open very closely to the faces. I'm gonna go reconnect some of these dots, and I'm gonna find some of these faces, man. I'm gonna bring them all the way to Rosemont. And if I don't, you still gonna know who the fuck I had on that 11th floor, man. Let's go.
A dear friend of mine, was one of the ones that were featured in Lambo shooting.
Fair use disclaimer
Praise God that he's
upon this video.
Though
up on the guidelines of fair use, stamped by Dana Dane. Dana Dane is my little partner that helped me with my DNA sample.
Here's the thing: it's not only gay people who go to polls. It isn't,
Like a squat chin.
I had my brother who's straight. I had my friend who was straight there as well. It's it's where the community can come together, and we have people who support us.
It's Saturday night in Orlando.
At that moment in that room, it wasn't a typical shooting. It was going boom, 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 nonstop.
Yeah, it was.
Screaming where it was chaos. It felt like so there's bullets flying all over.
Look at this motherfucker here, man. Bullets flying all over the place, huh? That shit pitiful, man. These people put on this facade and fake this shooting to promote and bring in an agenda. Just for that sole purpose. I hope y'all understand where I'm going. And then at the end of the shooting, they're gonna implement some guy with a Marcia or Riviera or some kind of name from cross seas to make them think that and make them impose terrorism. There's gonna be a terrorist at the end over here in Florida shooting up a gay club. And the sole purpose of keeping the terrorists in, just like the truck just ran down the little path over there in New York, always gonna take it straight to terrorism to keep your fear up, keep you wanting them to protect you from something that is not true, terrorism, which will bring in, induce this type of behavior from our government, man. Look at this nigga here, man. Deal is, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
People just want to protect themselves and run. You're hearing the moans of it's hard knowing that I'm alive because my buddy was right behind me and he gets shot in his back. I'm not dead because of him, because that bullet was supposed to be on my back. That was Angel. He's my angel.
Gunshot. And I had time to probably take 2 steps into running, and I was shot.
Fair use disclaimer on this video.
I'm hugging everyone. It was a great night. No drama, just smiles, just laughter.
Thought you was dead, Angel.
I was talking to the last girl I was talking to, and out of nowhere, we just hear a big shock. We stop what we're doing, and then it just keeps going. That happened, and we just grabbed each other. We started running, and unfortunately, I was shot about 3 times in my leg, so I had fallen down.
Sometimes I don't know what if I would have just let him walk off, and because I grabbed him and I was dancing with him, and what if I don't know? There's always the what if. I just been thinking.
Emotions running high. We drive her to the hospital to be reunited with Angel. Here we go. In fact, Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, former presidential candidate, is now just a few minutes.
You got a trying to whip, y'all.
Blood donations
And situations
Let them blow.
show exactly why a ready blood supply is so vital for a community.
So, is there a danger of
He had 3 gunshot wounds to his leg. He had a broken left leg. And what happened was he was shot. He was shot initially. He fell to the ground and he was trampled. Then he also got shot in the back. The gunman shot him. The gunman went to the other rooms and shot. Now there's a bunch of bodies all over the floor around him. And the gunman came back and he was shooting everybody on the floor. And he shot him in his back.
But that shows what type of person that Angel is.
She said he shot him in the back when he was protecting her or some shit. Come on, man.
Being a part of my solace
having a health transformation. And by Salas, feeling great about it.
One survivor, Angel Colin, sitting in a wheelchair and surrounded by loved ones, described the chilling ordeal. He said, quote, "I thought I'm next. I'm dead," as he remembered that fateful night. Colin went on to say that the gunman shot a girl next to him and then shot his hand and his hip. Angel Colon says he was helpless on the floor of the club after he was shot about 3 times in the leg. The gunman took aim at him again.
I don't know how, but by the glory of God, he shoots towards my head, but it hits my hand. And then he shoots me again, and it hits the side of my hip. Shoots towards my head, but it hits my hand. And then he shoots me again, and it hits the side of my hip. I had no reaction. I was just prepared to just stay there, laying down, so he won't know that I'm alive. He then shot me in the hand and in the head.
That's what I can tell you about him. He's a great person. His whole family, the Colon family, a great person. His whole family. That's what I can tell you about him. That's what I can tell you about him. He's a great person. His whole family, the Colon family, they're all part of my house. Great individuals, great family. The government came back to look at all the people on the ground and started shooting people on the ground. Yes, the government came back around, shot at my son.
Angel Colon's son survived 3 gunshot wounds.
One more time, I thank God for that. I thank God for this. He's doing good. God has protected him.
Just hearing him shoot people that are already on the floor hurt. It was like, just leave us alone. Like, you already hurt it. Like, leave us alone.
Why you sitting up there without a hospital gown on? Why you got on a little ugly ass motherfucking shirt?
So he shot the girl next to me. And then he put to me. That's when he shot me 3 more times. And after that, he went.
Came over and shot him 3 more times. I thought he had shot 3 times in the leg, then came back and shot him in the back. Come on, man.
Up to the front and started battling the cops. Hear a bunch of gunshots going, and that's when there's a patio down the club, and one of the cops actually was able to go through there, and I looked up and he was inside, yelling who's alive. At this point, there's actually a few people that were still screaming, and I looked at him in the eyes. I'm like, he felt I need to get out of it. He runs to me, and he's like, the only way that I can get you out of here the quickest is if I just grab your hand. And I'm like, you can't carry me. You can't. Like, no, let me just grab you and you run. Hold it in. I'm like, all right. So he grabs me, he turns around, and he starts running.
Even then, because all that glasses.
Even then, I'm like, so now, I'm getting all these cuts now because I have shorts on too. And, it's not his fault. It was the quickest way he can get me out of there, which I appreciate him as well, and I wish that I could meet him. So I can thank him, so I can hug him. I was taken out of the building like 20, 25 minutes after we started shooting. So I made it back to the hospital, and everything was still.
Made it back to the hospital?
I was able to get out. I was very lucky that one cop there. If that cop wasn't there, I would have died, or I would have basically my back was all my face on my hands. I had a gash here. Let's see. So I should have got either way. I would have died on my own, just completely to death, or he would have came back again. So I'm very thankful. And I'm looking up in some cops, which I wish I can remember his face or his name, because to this day I'm grateful for him. I'm grateful for him, but the floor is just covered in glass. So he's dragging me out while I'm just getting cut. My behind, my back, my legs. My behind, my back, my legs. And I don't feel pain, but I just feel from myself, from my other people. I need to make up for the future.
It was an emotional reunion for survivor Angel Colon and Officer Omar Delgado.
Another person I saw was moving, so I went and another officer grabbed him, and I just don't recall if that was Angel or not.
The gunman had shot a woman next to Angel, and he shot Angel in the hand and hip. Angel pretended to be dead as the gunman kept firing.
I can only move my arms and my head up, so I just saw him inside his glasses, so I'm like, help me please. I had 3 shots here, and then my left leg was jammed. So I broke one of
But you shot him both legs, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Craziness, I know. What's happening?
No, let me get some more of this shit up here, man. I got time for this shit. Let's go,
Because
man.
when I first saw him, I was
Yeah, what up? They carrying this dude back down to the dam.
Really look at things and go, wait a minute. Because prior to 7 months ago, I was looking at the news. I thought I was educating myself. I thought I was.
Hey, fair use on this video, man.
And then I realized
Let's
that
go.
about 90% of what they say on there is false. Obviously, the man cannot walk. That's
They
why
carry him.
putting
Look,
all of their effort to keeping him off the ground.
see down there? That's the Post nightclub down there. They carrying this over back towards the damn Post nightclub. You understand?
Right? We have a whole array of lighting back here. Obviously,
Oh, now you can stand up.
there are
Okay.
plenty of EMS vehicles, but when you actually look at this from other angles, there is not one single ambulance. There's only a rescue injured. Okay, that looks okay at first glance, but if you don't know, is that guy's face get directly down on the ground. This guy over here is hiding pretty well. Can't really explain. So the first thing I saw was that guy's face get directly down on the ground. And you would think that makes sense because, you know, you wouldn't want him to stand on his leg. You wouldn't want him to walk. So the first thing I saw was that guy's face get directly down on the ground. This guy over here is hiding pretty well. Can't really explain too much of that.
Crisis actors, man. Crisis actors,
Is
man.
that the man that cannot walk apparently can walk. In fact, they place him down. He let go
Crisis
of his
actors,
shoe,
man.
it looks like. So for cameras, this guy's injured. He's walking down. The cameras were still rolling. They place him down. This guy also looks back at the camera. Action here. Let's see it again real slowly. And then it's just helping you. This person here turns around. Oh, yep, they're still filming. Everyone's fixing their clothes. Very strange. So what we're going to do is we're going to play it now rather quickly to see this all happen a couple times in 2 times the speed.
Headed back towards the nightclub, man. You see the folks shit. I ain't got to keep holding this shit up, man. Let's go. To the 11th floor. Just take it to the 11th floor. Get to this girl here. Something else. She worked for the damn news company. She worked for the news company. Fair use, man.
Like a multiple, it's like a villain.
Just very frustrating.
It was like a laugh of satisfaction.
Video. Boom.
Was it an extended length? It was like a really quick, I can't even do it from how intense. Like it was just pure, and everyone I talked to, I think it's pure evil. That's what it sounded like. It didn't even sound like a person at that point. He didn't speak. The only sound we heard was a laugh.
We're gonna play a little bit of this girl here, man.
I've never been much at making believe. Don't have any tricks hidden out of my sleeve. If life is a comedy,
Go through it a little bit. Oh, you would fit to that G unit? Okay, come on. Actress, actor, actress, dancer. See? We're gonna start picking them out, man. Commercial acting and acting. Acting.
How did me and my friends end up at Pulse nightclub? Well, we just got to Orlando, Florida from Philadelphia the night before. So we just got there. This is my first time ever being in Florida, first time ever being in Orlando, first time ever being at Pulse nightclub. How did we even get there? Akira, who unfortunately is no longer here, Googled Maps like popular clubs in Orlando, and Pulse was the first one to come up. I had like 5 stars, and we were so excited. We were extremely excited, and so her mom and her dad drove us there, and we actually reached Pulse nightclub outside of it around 11:50, but because we needed to go get changed to get inside, we walked over to 7-Eleven together. Akira, who unfortunately is no longer here, Googled Maps like popular clubs in Orlando, and Pulse was the first one to come up. I had like 5 stars, and we were so excited. But because we need to go get changed to get inside, we walked
change to get inside the club. So where Amanda come in at?
Best clubs in Orlando. And that was they all came into common ground to this club because they looked at several clubs. And when they all saw this one, they said, "This is the club, this is it," and they all agreed to it. Okay. And then
look, man. These are lesbian, feminist women partaking in this, getting bad by the 11th floor.
Greeted me right before I paid my $10.
Man, everybody greeted you and did shit. She gonna put Amanda in the store and make up some more shit. Y'all goddamn go look these videos up. Look them over. Go look these videos up. Look them over. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this motherfucker. Oh, there's the one. I was looking for the crybaby lady. My son, where's she at? Where's she at? You probably didn't. Oh, she on the real video. Let's check her out right quick. Fair use. Don't let me forget that.
Parents, sons, daughters, and loved ones of so many, and in those moments of terror,
I'm kind of tired, y'all. I'm coming with this. I want to get this on. Okay, fair use. Educational purposes.
duty working Saturday night as a security guard at Pulse. The lives of 22-year-old Juan Guerrero and his boyfriend, Christopher Linenin, also taken in the massacre. Linenin's mother with an emotional plea Sunday before finding out.
You'll see her in many more crises. You'll see it in Sandy Hook. You'll see it in Sandy Hook.
The Gay Straight Alliance. I've been so proud of him for that. Please, let's all just get along. We're on this earth for such a short time.
Yeah, little pink flower shirt.
Let's try to get rid of the hatred and the violence.
Little pink school in the back. Nice setup.
From their loved ones trapped inside.
I got shot. I'm bleeding out. I think I'm dying. I love you guys.
Why are they putting on this little side up here? I just told you. Yeah. Pitiful. I should have let you see her ass. It get more and more pitiful. It's more and more pitiful. Understand? Let's get some real shit in here, man. Let's go.
I've been wondering, like, yo, where this nigga Ali Shakur go? And because I haven't been back dropping gems on the YouTube like I used to.
I used on this video, man.
The podcast is here.
You know what I'm talking about? Putting this thing together, man. To show you who on the goddamn level flow, man.
11 right now. Shout out to the team, Shaw, Jazz.
Then I'm gonna get you to the 13th flow. I told you that. I'm gonna get you up there.
But all the gems is on the
Level
podcast.
flow.
Y'all gotta go check it out. Subscribe on iTunes. Just type in Ali Shakur on iTunes and I'll pop up. That's where I'm putting the gems right now. Every once in a while, I'll come and sprinkle some gems on the YouTube. Like today, I got a very pressing issue that we got to talk about, and this is Black Lives Matter movement. I wanted to believe in it, but I can't anymore because it's been co-opted by the gay agenda. Now, let me just say I have no problem with gays, but failed. So in my mind, I'm trying to figure out, how do we go from Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Eric Garner, Tamir Rice to Gay Lives Matter? And I'm going to show y'all exactly how this happened. And I was first tipped off by this because, of course, we have, these people that are gay in the movement. And I noticed that every time I tweet, I'm attacked by gay people and feminists. So I'm starting to investigate, like, how did this come about? So I said, let's start with Black Lives Matter. So I went to the Black Lives Matter About page. And as you can see right here, it's downplaying the real black movement. It says it goes beyond narrow nationalism. Now, when they say narrow nationalism, they're downplaying how important it is for us to have our own nation. And that's the number one priority is for us to have our own nation. And it says it can be prevalent within the black communities where merely call on black people to love black, and live black, and buy black. So they're saying merely when associated with buying black. Buying black is one of the most revolutionary things we can actually do right now. They go on to say, keeping straight cis black men in the front of the movement while our sisters, queer and trans disabled folk take up roles in the background.
Keep the men, the real niggas on the front line to be picked off and pointed out. They remind me how P. Rico said he was singled out. Let's take the roles, man. People gonna say he was singled out with them dreads and shit. They singing them out. Get ready on the front line. Then we hide in the background. The queers and the trans. Who on the motherfucking 11th floor? Let's go.
Black Lives Matter affirms the lives of black, queer, and trans folk. Once again, it says Black Lives Matter affirms the lives of black, queer, and trans folk. So basically, Black Lives Matter is a movement for gay people. Now, yesterday, I was...
But I told you guys that your soul shot that money through LGBTQ496, which actually shot them funds over to those 3 lesbian girls who started it and was paid money, as you heard, allegedly, about King D, Darren Seals. True freedom fighters say they got paid the dollar. So when they got there, they were strictly dickly. Was paid money to have a homosexual marriage take place publicly. And those 2 women, I'm gonna show you what kind of people. Look, let's go.
Tipped off to something else. I'm the girl Bree Newsom, who took down their flag, who I believe is the goddamn agent. I don't have much proof, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and tip you guys off to something that was quite alarming. And what that is here on the Indiegogo page for the bail that was raised for her defense case, right? Here it says now the money is going to be used for 3 organizations. One of them is the Black Lives Matter Network, which I just showed you is a gay movement. The other one is for the Black Youth Project. Now, if you look at the Black Youth Project members page to sign up, the second check mark, it says here they are committed to building a black politic in a black, queer, feminist, womanist, positive space. So once again, this is another movement for the upliftment of gay people. So another one here, they said Ferguson Action is another company.
Bree Newsom is the girl who just so happened to have her gear to climb a pole and take down a flag. You know what I'm saying? To keep on inciting these racial. Man, come on. She was an agent. She was an agent. Let's go.
Or organization that they're looking to give money to that needs funding. So I know Ferguson is a place where my dude King D. Seals was, on the front lines. He was there before anybody.
King D.
He was hugging Mike Brown's mother. So I know this is a credible source. So I hit him up on Twitter. I said, "Yo, what's
what Darren Seals had to say, bro?"
Ferguson action people, and in response to me, he says, "Those them frauds, the LGBT disguised as us. They mean us no good."
Before the Q. They had to go queer on the back of that now. And who the fuck on the 11th floor? Let's go.
So when I say Bree is an agent, whether she's working with the government, they were putting her into this movement, whatever it may be. Fact of the matter remains is she's helping them raise money. These three groups are in fact for the upliftment of gay people. So once again, how did we go from Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, and Eric Garner to Gay Lives Matter? Right now, what I see is it's a complete derailment of the Black movement, the Black liberation movement, which first and foremost has to deal with our lack of economics. Like I said before, racism is the stripping of opportunities and resources to the Black community. So therefore, we have to create opportunities and resources for the Black community. If we're not doing that, we'll always be victims to.
Man, I have nothing but more women on my in my chat than men, and I hope no one gets offended from this truth, man. We didn't put ourselves in this hole, man. We didn't put ourselves in this hole. Feminists, what rights did you? We supposed to be together, man. You let them white women fight. Hey, look, man. I'm lost for words, really. Let's just skip past this video. I just want to know who's on the 11th floor. They said put that nigga out there on that front line and protect the little queer ones. We just get rid of all of them. We got to get rid of agenda. And you wonder why you can't find good men and all this shit, man. We're going to get it together. We going to get it together. Sorry I'm taking long on this video. What happened to Bernie Sanders, man? Everybody thought Bernie Sanders was going to be a great guy. Somewhere along the way, some feminists got in the way and want to get their money, get their pocket greased, and ride with these hoaxes, man. I'm really wondering about you. Some of my spirit told me to go back. And as I go back, and with the knowledge that I have now of what really is taking place and has took place, you never showed any emotions. You was all happy-go-lucky. And you look like you were very proud not to have a man. Allegedly. What really happened to Bernie Sanders? What really ran him off the campaign trail? Why he wasn't the one to go up against Obama? I think Bernie Sanders will, I don't want to say that because I'll be a coon. Let's go. I showed you who these women was yesterday in a video. The 3 lesbian women I'm talking about, this is 2 of them. Look, fair use disclaimer on this video we're about to watch for educational purposes. Bagged by my little partner, Dana Dane. Let's go. This shit's crazy, bro. Let's go. Let's see what happened to Bernie Sanders, who ran him off the campaign trail. The 11th floor ran him off the campaign trail. Let's go see. Let's go. What has 11th floor been back behind the scenes of the casting couch in Hollywood for all these years? Being that they get them so young and start so long, so after these generations, that type of behavior has became accepted. And these are people who's been writing all this perverted filth into our lives and made our children so susceptible to 63 different genders and all this other fuck shit that we see going on. What's on the 11th floor, man? Are we really going? Are we really going to speak truth into this situation? Or are we going to keep on wondering who's running around a hotel of some reenactment? They are crisis actors. And look at this shit right here.
Based on 2012 numbers, it would take 40 years worth of blacks killed by police to Based on 2012 numbers, it would take 40 years worth of blacks killed by police to equal the
Or the sign. Or the sign he was throwing up, y'all. Or the sign.
numbers, it would take 40 years worth.
Is it Trump shit? Is it the same sign? Everybody talk like that? Come on, let's go.
The blacks killed by police to equal the total number of blacks murdered by other blacks in a single year. Less than 400 people a year are killed by cops. 61% of them are
I can't stomach you, bro. Let's go.
32% of black males. Black men are not killed out of proportion when you consider their money.
One of the most progressive cities in the United States of America.
See, the whole time they front and stunned with this Black Lives Matter thing. See, DC has told you yesterday they was being pushed. The only thing they was begging to be was accepted and get those gay rights. Like the rest of the motherfucking Pride Association. And they caught the attention of Obama, and Obama went ahead and booped the whoop and whipped the whip. Come on, man. Y'all gotta see this shit. I know it's old, but we gotta see where we came from and how it happened, man. Look at this shit. Look how they just bombarding this man. And then, like I told y'all yesterday, when you get pulled over, we know these people, some of these cops corrupt. You comply, at least to the extent you ain't got to be juck on. So I really want to go and look at Sandra Bland's one. I don't want to put out my cigarette. This is my car. Man, throw that fucking cigarette out. Do something with that shit, but they make and leave you the fuck alone. That's what I teach my kids, man. I don't know about y'all. If you ain't ready to go toe-to-toe, gun for gun with these people, you need to goddamn learn that all that smart shit ain't gonna do to get you fucked up in a situation where you goddamn vulnerable and this motherfucker got a gun and a badge. Man, look, this shit is beginning to goddamn open my eyes to some shit that I wasn't seeing back then, that I seen, I heard, but I was, man, look, let's go, man. If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. And guess what? They done put that hashtag out all over the world. And it's a goddamn organization. It's an organization backed by George Soros and the LGBT secretly, and pushing those black men out there to fight for their friends and loved ones who they're seeing being shot down in the middle of the street. And some probably were psyop, and some more psyop, and some more psyop. And I am looking at, oh boy, let's go. You see these women? We're not reasonable. This Black Lives Matter. This Black Lives Matter. See, they're just trying to be forced. You think I'm lying? They forcing their way to be accepted as blacks among that pride community. Who the fuck is on the 11th floor? And when you see those, I'm not being prejudiced or nothing, but when you see those Caucasians that come in to play and Black Lives Matter, you pay attention and make sure you don't understand and see that all of them are gay. Because they bagged it, because it was their mission. And what they did with the real freedom fighter was killed him off. And you got Jedediah and that old sucker that he smacked down now. They killed him off and took his movement. And so when you see him coming at Rosemont, it's BLM reincarnated through freedom fighting. I hope you understand what I'm telling you. Who the fuck is on the 11th floor? Let's go.
We're gonna put you on the mic. We're gonna give you the mic.
I will speak when everyone is ready. I'll wait. Thank you for showing me how Black Lives Matter. Continue. This is the most liberal that we have. You guys are.
They use Black Lives, our lives to promote. They use Black Lives, our lives to fit in on the 11th floor, man. They used our lives, our melanated lives, to fit in on the 11th floor. You think I'm lying? Let's go.
Bullshit with your Black Lives Matter. Listen. My name. You're never gonna hear Bernie speak unless I hear it silent here now.
You're never gonna hear Bernie speak unless I hear silent here right now. Who the fuck are they? Who gives them the right to do this shit? What they doing? They know they got them real niggas behind them, and them niggas don't even understand what the fuck is going on. Because the niggas who trying to wake them up are getting knocked off and locked up by the fucking police when they come out. Because you know why? They pointing them bitches out, and they, excuse me, I mean to call my niggas no bitches. They pointing the real man out and putting him on the front line. You understand? And protecting the ones. You heard what the man said they doing. And they're protecting the little queers and all that in the background. You know what the little queers doing? What they doing? They busting out windows and starting shit and giving the savage look to induce that martial law. So are we gonna fight for humanity? How can you fight for humanity? Oh, so we gonna go here with the puppet monkey, baby. As long as we can produce something, as long as it's unnatural, we can keep going. No. Look, man. Y'all serious, man? Who the fuck that is on the 11th floor, man? Let's go.
I mean, honestly, Charles, it's good to see you with the Black Lives Matter movement. My advice to every presidential candidate out there, if they want to speak with you, challenge them. Yes, I do want to talk to you. And when they do get in your presence, ask them, if Black Lives Matter, how come you ain't cleaning up your own community? Okay, before you want to talk to me about me running any type of presidency, why are you not cleaning up your own community if Black Lives Matter? Where were you at in Chicago? Where were you at in Baltimore? Where were you at in Ferguson last week when Jamila Bolton was shot dead in her own home in that drive-by shooting on Tuesday night? If Black Lives Matter, where are you when this stuff in foolishness is occurring? I would be, every president candidate out there should challenge them. Yes, they should meet with them and ask them, why are you not cleaning up your own community before you ask me to clean up mine? Black Lives Matter only because they want to protest for thugs. You understand what I'm saying? They're nowhere to be found in our own community. I'm still looking for them. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in LA. I'm looking for them. I don't see them.
But yeah, they want to go to police stations and they want to protest and disrespect other people. Start with us. Talk to me. Start with us. Because I have a whole lot to tell you about what's going on in our own community if Black Lives Matter. You understand me? People are sick of this foolishness. All lives matter, I understand. But yet, if you want to recognize Black lives, recognize the ones that we are killing in our own communities if you want to.
Hey, is that facts? Is that hotel? Is that amen? Is that amen? Is that right on, brother? Is that righteousness? I think so, man. We got bamboozled, man. Who the fuck on the 11th floor, man? We got bamboozled, man. Let's take it on over to Tate Place. Canada. Try to watch everything sideways, man. I'm trying to tell you. I get information, but don't think I'll be slipping. Don't think I'll be slipping. They went over and went against the cops because the cops have been doing psyops and they have been killing people for real, and some was psyops. Some was trickle down psyops, sacrifices. Well, let's take it over to Canada and see what these girls was really about with this Black Lives Matter shit. Let's go. But I use disclaimer.
I believe that no lives matter. The one that has, though, a hashtag that started after George Zimmerman was acquitted of murder in the Trayvon Martin case, has turned into a full-on group with chapters all over North America, including one in Toronto. And this year, they paid a visit to Toronto Pride. You may know it better as the good old Gay Pride Parade. Pride has evolved from that annual parade in your town.
Look at this fool. Real men wear pink. Man, I heard Strong Everyday said shit the other day. I disagree. And there's no shot against breast cancer. We can donate money or whatever. They enforce that shit on the athletes. I think that was a wrong move. Real men don't wear no goddamn pink. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas need to stand the fuck up. Real men don't wear no goddamn pink, man. Let's go.
Town that makes the Bible thumpers uncomfortable. For a month of awareness and events, culminating in organized street festivals and parades all around the world.
Nigga, please. And Kenny Kid, if you was on that goddamn RuPaul shit, man, that shit gonna come. We gonna catch you. Look, man, who the fuck on the 11th floor? Let's go.
During their visit, the Black Lives Matter group decided to stage a sit-in, stalling the parade.
Now, mind you, these motherfuckers were invited. Don't act like y'all. These motherfuckers were invited to this Pride parade, but they implemented fuck the cops, get the cops out of the shit. Yeah, the cops out there goddamn proposing marriage and holding the flags too. But that was their way of saying we want to be accepted. We want to be a part of the LGBT. These black people, these black women, these black lesbians, these gay men. Where you think Jedediah popped up from? Why you think Cena looks so hard? This is these people, man. Who the fuck on the 11th floor? And how deep does this goddamn rabbit hole go with these black roles, psyop, crisis actors reenacting scenes in Rosemont? Let's go.
For half an hour, while they presented a list of demands to the organizers of Toronto Pride, effectively holding the parade hostage. And among their redundant demands to ask for more diversity in a parade that's full of fucking diversity was this one. removal of police floats in the pride marches/parades. You see, Black Lives Matter are not fans of the 5-0. But instead of trying to start a dialogue with police organizations across the country regarding their beliefs that they're being intentionally targeted by law enforcement because of the color of their skin, they did a parade in the 4th largest city in North America to tell the cops you don't want them involved. The organizers signed off on the demands, but later admitted it's in North America and so all of them are bad. By participating in pride festivals all across North America, not just running security on the street.
Yeah, they chose Canada to cut the food over there. The big gay pride parade. Tell you Sunday, you got them, and you remember this? Gotta hear him get out this shit when they become a dog. Here she go.
Breaking news in Toronto. Canada's largest pride parade is back on the move.
Not Tamir Rice. Not Freddie Gray. Gotta put that disclaimer to protect myself. Hey man, fair use disclaimer on this video. Under the disclaimer, guidelines for educational purposes. You understand? Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man.
Protests by the Black Lives Matter group brought the march to a halt for at least 30 minutes. The organization was given the status of honored group.
Y'all remember your boy Shaq come through and said, the dancing, wherever they was doing a good job. You know the 33, you know Shaq the Mason. Man, come on, man. Let's go.
The organization was given the status of honored group for the event, which is the grand finale of the Pride Month. Now, Alexandria Williams is a co-founder of the Black Lives Matter movement in Toronto, and she joins us now. So, Alexandria, thank you for making the time for us. I have to ask the question that everyone in Toronto is asking: why did Black Lives Matter halt the Pride Parade?
The reality is we halted the Pride Parade today because Pride Toronto as an organization.
Tell me, Black Lives Matter fighting for justice for black kids getting shot down by cops in the middle of the street. You mean to tell me the real freedom fighter, the real freedom fighter, King D, Darren Seals, end up shot up in his motherfucking car and being burnt the fuck up in his goddamn car. And these motherfuckers go to goddamn Canada to beg the gay LGBT to accept them and just fake break like they don't want police involved when police is out there kissing and everything else. Get the fuck out of here, man.
In order for us to celebrate our pride. So today we held pride accountable for the anti-blackness, for the anti-indigeneity, for the fact that we have been pushing the march way too long.
Well, you had been invited to be an honored guest there. I'm wondering, had you informed Pride organizers that you were planning to disrupt the march?
We did not let Pride organizers know that we were going to interrupt the march. However, I think it was very clear from our actions at the mural when Pride decided to unveil the mural celebrating the unification, the full unification between trans communities, queer communities, especially trans communities and queer communities of color, of having a safe relationship with the police. After that happened, it was very clear that we were not too happy with Pride and the way in which they had treated us as their honor group and other Black community members who have given and made so much space for Pride.
Okay, and you're addressing concerns about other marginalized gay and queer communities being left out, but this parade was seen as a coming together of various LGBT communities, especially in the wake of the Orlando tragedy, where the vast majority of those who were killed were people of color. They were from various Latino backgrounds. This was also a historic parade because it's the first time a sitting prime minister was participating, and it was seen for various progressive groups as a good day. Was your timing appropriate for the sit-in?
I think our timing is appropriate whenever we talk about the fact that there are Black, trans, and queer people who are dying as outrageous rape at the hand of the police. And when we talk about the fact that
to the shit at the time you can talk.
Even in terms of the planning on Friday, you had the trans march, you had the powwow, you have the after youth stage, it's all happening at the same time. For folks who come from different intersections, it was very hard to celebrate Pride in a way that represents your identity. So we were able to bring light to that today. And regardless of if the Prime Minister was there, he could be here, but he can't be in Adawakistan, which needs his direct attention right now. We're talking about the police chief who first we were outside for 15 days asking him to see us, and he showed up here today to erase a trans community and a queer community that is going through brutalizations at the hand of the police. It is always the appropriate time to make sure that folks know that the marginalization of black.
I'm done, man. The Prime Minister's gonna help us with this organ shit. I told you I found this picture. Front line, Black Lives Matter shit. This picture through the email is really killing me. So much shit is going on in Chicago. So much shit has already been going on in Chicago. But I bag up on my nigga right here. Said, you guys are friends, bro. Little pimp that want to argue with Tommy all the time. Look, man. Long live, man. Long live. Darren Seals, King D, man. Look, man. The truth don't need no help. It won't bend, break, or fold. All we gotta do is support the truth, stand behind the truth, and we as a people can make it do what it do. You know what I'm talking about? Shit only gets bigger, man. Until I come back, it only gets larger. I want all y'all to do one thing for me. Take the Flat Earth offensive, the Flat Earth initiative, and keep it motherfucking flat. You did? And that's 1,000, man. The problem only gets greater. It only gets greater. The agenda has been pushed upon us. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm talking about real nigga shit. Who on the fucking level floor? The board of pride, LGBT, who's up there, huh? You come in disguise as freedom fighters now. But when I seen you, I knew who it was. I knew it was something resonate when I seen you niggas that I ain't like. Nah, I have revamped and recanted. They told me to go to the beginning. So I'm going to the beginning, man. Let's shake some loose, man. Let's save humanity, man. Let's save humanity, man. And I hope my women out here see where y'all slipped and jumped on someone you should have been saying, hold up, baby girl, hold up. But maybe I'm wrong. And I'll leave it like that. I'm a bag out the door, man. I'm a bag out the door. 100. A no pretend 1,000. And I'm out.